Winter. The idea of winter. Hacker, give us your password or else. 30 minutes later, me. Okay, now try 1987 and 3 exclamation points. Me. I can't wait for a fun and relaxing day off. Actually me on my day off. Yay laundry. Me after 5 minutes of socializing. Okay, that's enough, I gotta go. I love honey, but you know what I don't love? Games that only let you save and quit at certain locations. The best response to any verbal threat is Donald Glover's face. Everyone in the office at 10:15 after the morning coffee hits. Time for poo. I used to wonder why my parents couldn't grasp technology, but now anytime I see something new I'm like, I'm not learning that. I'm looking for GTA 6. You're about 5 years too early. Rockstar is currently working on another GTA 5 DLC 20 blocks that way. Accidentally walked a marathon at 1:30 AM after the bar need recovery advice. Drunk marathon. Why did you leave? I googled them pills in yo bathroom. Me not watching the news because if it's important enough I'll know about it from memes. Finders and keepers after spotting a valuable ring in his hand. After all, why not? Why shouldn't we keep it? Gets a home. Gets a job. Gets a wife. If she leaves him, he gets an instant hotter replacement. Everyone is friendly to him. The entire world revolves around him. The plot demands he can never struggle too much. No wars, no conflict happening, basically idealized 50s America. I literally wish I had his life. Why am I supposed to feel sorry for this lucky mother effer again? You could literally be the front man of Slayer and your teenage daughter will still think you're lame. My salary before deductions and bills. My true salary. YouTube banning the people who shouldn't be banned. Twitch unbanning people who shouldn't be unbanned. My brain at 45 years old when someone asks a simple question. Loading content. When they give you a haircut instead of oats to keep you happy and distracted. When I was younger, every night I would plan how I would escape if a ladder got in, and now I'm starting to realize that's not normal. How I feel when I see a waiter that is younger than me, same age as me, older than me. No put November, Embation Monday, touch tip Tuesday, one Wednesday, thrusting Thursday, fap Friday, whack off weekend. When water goes down your windpipe and you're trying to not make a scene with a coughing fit. You don't need filters, you're beautiful on your own. Mechanics. Me watching Naruto for the first time. Naruto. Hinata. When your mom tells a joke and laughs her A off, but you remember when you did the same and she turned it to a life lesson. I don't need religion or God to give my life meaning, because making fun of society gives it meaning. Actually putting my life back together, saying it is what it is, me. When you approach the 10 out of 10 as a joke but she actually flirts back, you realize you're not built for this. Cartoon characters when they eat something spicy or hot. How I feel going out in public by myself. Good captain, well seasoned crew. The traitors. Celebrity traitors. Me when I remember that really embarrassing thing I did 4 years ago. What? Where am I? You're in the trolley problem. I thought I would be the one operating the lever. No, that's someone else. When you listening to a song and the lyrics relate perfectly to what you going through in real life. 3 rules. No wishing for Seth. No falling in love. No bring back lead people. I wish to sleep with your wife. There are 4 rules. I prefer ice water. ICE water. When bro says he's planning a trip to Thailand. The 4 horsemen of disciplines for people with fantasy-prone personality. Linguistics, archaeology, anthropology, physical, cultural, sociology, psychology, philosophy. Man, you know what, maybe I should buy some of your cookies. Carefully reaches for his wallet. The Girl Scout who finally managed to convince him to buy her cookies. people who drink liquid with medicine, people who swallow medicine directly, people who chew on medicine. You need to brush your hair, my kid. Why? Last time my father hugged me it was because there was no light and he thought I was the maid. Imagine if you will rice, the abundant nutritious white harvest of the verdant paddy fields, a staple the world over, but fried this time not by a trustworthy fellow human being, but by a shrimp. My Prince Charming coming to rescue me from the psych ward tower. Created Tinder account. One girlfriend please. When someone says something so stupid that you genuinely short circuit. This man was wrongly jailed for 10 years. He studied law in prison, proved he was innocent, became a lawyer and later helped send the judge who jailed him to prison. Me stopping myself from smelling the hand that I just my boo with. 100% charged. This one sparks joy. 99% charged. This one does not spark joy. Throwback to the days when you would tell your parents you were at a sleepover, meanwhile you actually were in a field lying from drinking too much vodka. Flawless beauty, marvelous social skills, intelligence, mental illness. This is how real couples sleep. Nobody cuddles all night. I don't know what kind of fairyland you'll live in. When you eat potatoes straight out of the oven without letting them cool down. POV, you got your wife pregnant to play GTA 6 during paternity leave and Rockstar changes the release date. Me in the early 2000s trying to convert MP3 files into WAV files so I can burn a Dank CD. Me during the exam picking whatever answer I feel more spiritually connected to. The girl in my 3rd grade class that told everyone she was part horse and ate grass at recess is engaged, and I have been ghosted 4 times in the last month. Much to think about. Meanwhile in an alternate universe, alright, then it's a date. The effing dishes and the effing laundry. It's crazy how little $1,218 gets you at the grocery store nowadays. If your mom had to use your middle name it was already too late. When you have slept 8 hours, eaten healthy, exercised, and still feel like Seth. 1000 applications review, 50 first interviews, 9 second interviews, 1 passed but it still came out failed. Me when I paying cash and my bank account stays the same so it was basically free. Me when my family says I can only express feelings through memes. Me drinks morning coffee, my bowels. 200,000 units already with 1 million more well on the way. Me when I see a cockroach. Me when it starts flying. How my weekend looks at me one last time before the day ends. Dua Lipa's passport photo. Finding Dua Lipa attractive means you don't have the epigenetic Europid blood memory of distrusting gypsies. I look at this woman and my DNA tells me she's just distracting me so her brothers can steal my livestock. Parents, go to your room. Introverted child. Joke's on you, I'm into that shit. Aliens are gonna be super confused when they show up threatening to overthrow our leaders and we're all stoked and offer to help. Hi everyone, Grand Theft Auto 6 will now release on Thursday, November 19, 2026. It took 1 year to build me. Seriously misunderstood creatures spiders are. Talk like that only I do. Me running across the globe to card no put November short by 2 days. How the plan goes in the main character's head, how it goes in real life. 7-year-old, can you do my homework? Me, no, it wouldn't be right. 7-year-old, that's okay, just do the best you can. Me and my princess treatment moments before alarm rings. 67. 42. 420 or 69. 31. Name a character that went through more pain than her. I'll wait. Level 1 crook. Remember that car we used to draw in kindergarten? It actually exists. Do you caffeinate analog or digital? The look on my mother's face when she decided to clean the entire house at 8 AM. Cats after they finish eating using nothing but their face. Your sadness, me doing my best to make you smile one meme at a time. I remember saying to my mum I didn't want to study medicine because I would be 29 when I finish. She was like, you're going to be 29 anyway, you might as well be a doctor too. Me searching the answer for a question in the internet. Damn it man. Me finding it from an obscure post decade ago. Thank you random citizen. When you ask your barber why he's bald. Barber, I guide others to a treasure I cannot possess. An error occurred. Please contact your system administrator. Me system administrator. When you're cold but a little hot so you stick the feet out. Gonna tell my kids this was Johnny Depp and Jennifer Aniston. Remind me in 18 minutes to take out my pizza. It's been 19 hours, is the pizza okay? I wish he were in the oven with the pizza. You'll ever be chilling then think, damn this is real life. I once went on a date with a man who explained what a plant is to me and I was like I'm familiar and he kept doing more plant explaining. It's your birthday. You have to go to work or school. Translate a joke from your country. Two hunters meet, both are led. Behold the peak of German comedy. Boys and girls with a time machine. Don't make that meme, it's effing stupid. Okay guys, thanks for telling me. Boss swiped while I was showing her a picture, saw this and handed me the phone back. Me finishing all of the junk food in my fridge today so I can start fresh and eat healthy tomorrow. I wish 8 hours of sleep went as slow as 8 hours at work. To go and get fast food. To make food at home instead. When you are tough but nobody takes you seriously because you're cute. RTX off, RTX on. Your parents when you don't get hired for a higher paying job that barely anyone is able to get, you worthless piece of shit. This effing duck costed $200,000 of taxpayer money, all it does is float around Canada. He's doing his effing best, okay? I'm once again asking for money, no gifts. When you think the worst thing on this flight is a crying baby but then you see a man with a crown on his head. What can you see? It's some form of Elvish, I can't read it. Prove you are human. How does the friend who sings on Discord feel? 1997. My god, it looks so real. 2013. Effing graphics looks so pixelated. 2020. Effing graphics, my PC can't run that. I'm the effing goat. Am I even worthy of love? Babbage never foresaw the terrible consequences of his invention. A machine that would autocorrect his name to cabbage every single time. Nobody, me and my best friend laughing at something completely stupid. So my humming is no good, I'll hum for evil. I'm one small inconvenience away from using cryptic emo lyrics as my captions again.
Spare change, ma'am.